might be a little drained, you might be overwhelmed. So the word of the day is called stamina. I believe it in my heart that you guys can push through this. Now you've been here for some time now, you've been tested, but you're pushing through. You have a few more weeks before you get to graduate and be back with your families, but for right now you get to lean on one another and continue to stay motivated, huh?
So today we woke up pretty early and we got towards the church, and then after that we started our 6th mile. And the first 3 miles were pretty good. However, we first got to Agony Hill, which was like right before our arm immersion. That one was pretty rough a little bit, especially if you're not eating a lot, which you can burn yourself out pretty quick. That arm immersion was the best thing ever.
That's a hit, 1.5 mile mark.
And then from there, going up, the last like couple miles, pretty easy. That at the last hill there too, you thought it was like pretty big, and then as you were going, you're like, oh, it's not that bad, it's not that steep. And then after you got to here, we hit our finish line. We came over here to this field, which then we got into lines, and then we get 2 mags each.
Go, grab 2 mags, go, grab 2 mags.
Then we started shooting targets for our company. We were told whichever company gets the highest rounds hit will get a special thing for our guide on. And after that, we're now hanging out with our platoons, relaxing, cooling down after a pretty hot ruck. I mean, this is very important because as a soldier, especially if you're deployed in a combat zone, you're going to be constantly moving. You got enemies all around you, especially if you're not in a friendly environment. You don't know who has your back and who doesn't. You're going to be having heavy gear on you all the time, like body armor, ammo, all the other things. So the ruck is kind of almost a simulation of the weight on you like that. And it's important that after this that we shot, because you do go extensive amount of distance, and as all of a sudden you think you're good, you're all dandy and stuff, and then all of a sudden you're getting shot at. With that, you gotta just get ready at all times. That's why they always want us to have complete control of our weapons in case anything like that was to happen, so that way we can engage the enemy, destroy them, and make it out alive. So leadership, what it means to me is you're in charge of taking care of a certain amount of people, right? You have 2 jobs. 1, completing your objective that is given to you, and 2, making sure that all your guys that you have under you are making it out alive, okay? That's taking care of their health, their mental, and their physical bodies. You have to always make sure that they're eating, drinking, they're hydrated, they're not gonna heat cat, anything like that. Because at the end of the day, you have 2 families. You have your blood family and you have your Army family. And that is when it's important to be a leader and make sure that everybody comes home so they can go see their other family.